No, I don't really run a blog kind of thing. And usually when I do a video, I like to show doing something or other. But my last videos there, were kind of personal. I thought I would just do a little bit of a follow up on that. And I was pretty overwhelmed by the outpouring that came from all you guys. And it really gets me right here that total strangers give a shit about me. It boggles my mind. I don't even know why. I mean, here I am alone. I'm talking to this machine about this personal stuff, and I realize there's people on the other end of it, but it's weird because I'm just looking at this little machine, and sometimes it's just bizarre. But anyway, everything you guys said meant a lot. I didn't reply to each message personally because I'd be there all day, right? But one thing can be summed up from all of it is that my subscribers are people that care. There wasn't a single negative thing there. It was all, pats on the back, and I really do appreciate it. I don't even know if you know how much I really appreciate it. It means a lot to me, especially when you live out here. It's kind of lonely out here, and there isn't a lot going on, so. It's weird. It's like you're all my buddies, So anyway, I thought I'd just shoot the shit with you for a little bit and put that up there. But mostly this video was just to thank you guys for all your kind words. I really do appreciate it. Thought I'd show you a couple things kicking around here. This dude brought this vise over the other day. He sold me this 5-inch vise. Looks to be in good shape, but I bought it, no problem. I paid $50 for it, which I thought was sweet. It's a 5-inch vise. It's a good size. It's a good weight. There's only one problem I noticed just now. I don't know if you can see it. If you can see what the problem is, why don't you just let me know? I ain't going to tell you what the problem is. See if you notice. What do you see wrong with this vise? Get back to me. Got my blue noses back from the powder coaters. It's getting kind of dark right now. I don't know if you can appreciate it much, but powder coating's amazing stuff. I'd like to get into that. Might build me a little oven one day. I saw one for sale a little while ago for like $1,500. Good size. You could hold a motorcycle frame in it. But they did 2 colors. The hull is blue, obviously. That's why it's called the blue nose, because it's blue, a blue hull. And I'm going to hand paint the flags and stuff. So, but that's going to look really sharp in the big gate. If you didn't figure it out by reading the description or whatever, I'm just going to let you know that the video before was me in Newfoundland. I had to go to Newfoundland a couple times last month, so that was done like 3 weeks ago. Everything's said and done. The old man died about, his funeral was a week ago Monday, no, a week ago Tuesday. So anyway, about a week ago he died. But been back since then and kind of moping around. Somebody commented, I don't know who it was, I can't remember now, but it was like that for them too. They lost their mother or something, and they were just down in the dumps, and finally got tired of being down in the dumps and said, hey, let's get this shit going again. You gotta maybe bury yourself in your work to forget your misery. And the old guy was in a lot of pain. He went through hell. He was worst kind of cancer. He had like a bowel cancer, and eventually it blocked off his ability to eat, and so he starved for like a month, and then for the last week he couldn't drink. So more or less he died of thirst. He didn't want an IV or anything like that. Just wanted to go. He knew he was done. So, but anyway, I can't remember what my point was, but it was a horrible fucking death. But he's out of his misery, and that's a blessing, really. That he's not in that kind of misery. And honestly, a buddy of his and a buddy of mine that was up there visiting him had just come from the hospital. I ran into him on the highway, and we pulled over and we were chit-chatting. He said it's funny, if if you had a dog and you kept it like that, you know, for a week, the way he was at the end, he was pretty well gone. And if you kept a dog like that for a week, you'd be thrown in jail for abuse. And I don't understand why in Canada, and I'm pretty sure in the United States it's almost the same policy, that unlike European countries and Scandinavian countries, I don't know about Asian countries, but or down in Australia, and I have a few fans down that way, but maybe you can let me know. But euthanasia's, you know, it's an important thing to start talking about. I honestly believe that in this country, because of the socialized medicine and all the cash hospitals make off of people that are dying, that's why they don't encourage anything like that. Because I'm sure for the last week of his life, the hospital, the nurses, everybody combined, the sellers of the drugs, the morphine and all that crap that they pumped into him to keep him comfortable, they must have made 40 grand, you know, 50 grand. So anyway, they're all scumbags. I appreciate, you know, that they work hard to help people that need help, but keeping someone alive when they're in that kind of a misery, they're obviously gone, or, you know, or going, and they even know it, and the doctors know it. Everybody knows that their days are numbered. You know, if it's okay with the patient when he's still of sound mind, and the family's okay with it, to you know, put him out of his misery, you know, the same as we do any other animal that we saw suffering. You know, why we don't do that, I just don't understand that. And you know, I'm not going to start crusading or anything like that, but it's pretty fucking ridiculous. And I think it's all about money. You know, I can see through the thin veil of the hospital. Anyway, I don't know what else to talk about. Shop's a mess. I don't have a ton of work going on. I just now came back in the shop. I heard my chickens screeching there. We've had a fox problem lately. Couldn't figure out where the foxes were. I've been hunting them. I have a bow, and well, you know, I have a bow. You know, trying to track them with that, and you know, yeah, houses are a little too close to shoot them, but there's no shortage of foxes around here. I don't believe that they're endangered or anything like that. And from what I understand, it's legal to actually kill them on your property if they're endangering your livestock. Several times in the past month, they've tried to kill my chickens. It got so bad that I actually sold most of my egg-laying flock, the ones that I let free range around here. But the girl that picked them up to buy them, she was standing by the door, and she let two of those birds walk right past her. Anyway, once those kinds of birds are outdoors, there's no friggin' way you're going to catch them. So she took the bird. She took all the birds but those two, and she said she was going to come back and get them. Well, it's going on like 10 days later. These birds are cooped up. I didn't want to let them out because of the foxes. I let them out today. First day I've let them out in 4 days out of this little chicken coop. And just now before sunset, I heard the chickens freaking out, and I went around the corner. There was a fox right there. So grabbed my bow, went after him, and actually found the den. And I don't know, I'm kind of torn. Once I saw them, it was actually a young fox at the den. It was right at the hole, and I had a good shot, and I didn't take it. I don't know. I have a cat that runs around here. You know, he's a nice cat, but I don't want to see him get eaten by a fox. I think that's what happened to the other cat, his brother. A coyote or a fox got him. But I don't know. I mean, I'm getting out of the bird thing, so I don't know. You tell me, what would you do if you had, I think it's probably 2 or 3 young foxes and probably a mama fox, 50 feet from a chicken coop. You know, I'm going to be getting rid of the chickens anyway. Would you still want to kill the fox or just leave him be? maybe just drive them off. Maybe that's a better option. I don't know how I would do that, but I don't know. They're not really going to cause any more mischief. If there's no food around here, they're probably just going to migrate away. So I think that's probably what I'm going to do. But I don't know. It was a beautiful animal. I didn't really want to kill it, but I don't know. Other than that, I've been working on a few things. Oh, here's some news. You saw that video there for the Discovery Channel there. I had an audition for a TV show. It was I was down to the top 25, and I haven't heard back from them in a month and a half. I don't know how long it's been, 2 months. So I figured I'm not in the show. But I thought they were going to call me either way. But anyway, if they want to be like that, that's fine. Anyway, I'm laying down yesterday because I felt like crap. I have some kind of flu or something going on here. Maybe it's a 40-ounce flu, I don't know, but 151 may do that to you sometimes. But I'm laying down yesterday, asleep, having a nap. Felt like crap. Phone rings. I open my eyes and I answer the phone. Hello. Hi, this is so-and-so from Discovery Channel. I'm like, oh, cool. Here I was thinking, it was news one way or the other, whether it was going to be news to let me know I was going to be on the show or not. And anyway, she starts talking about some TV show, and I realized it had nothing to do with this other show. I said, are you from Discovery Canada? She's like, no, it's Discovery Channel in the United States. Not Discovery Canada, that's our affiliate. And this is for some other totally different shows. She saw blacksmithing videos on YouTube. She's been trying to find blacksmiths. And she sent me well, she didn't send it to me, but she told me that, to apply. She liked what she saw so far, to send a video. The TV show's called Best in the Business or something like that. They got a whole list of, business type, not business types, but, like there's going to be like the best chef, the best cab driver, you know what I mean? Stuff like that, and blacksmiths on the list. So I don't know exactly what that entails, because when it comes to the real hardcore blacksmithing stuff, real deep traditional stuff, my skills are a little rougher because everything I do is, production based. Which, just in my opinion, I'm not knocking traditional blacksmiths by any means. They're keeping an art alive. But, I didn't call my company Modern Blacksmith because I like to do it the old way. That's why I own MIG welders and things. I like to get the damn job done. I want to get it welded and be done with it. So, in my opinion, that's the way blacksmiths would have done it. Back in the old days, they would have used, the most high-tech shit they could get. Which is true. If you read anything about blacksmiths, if you understand the history of blacksmithing, they were job shops. They had nothing to do with art. Very few blacksmiths did art back in the day. To be honest, it probably wasn't even considered an art. It was considered a craft. There is a big difference. Somewhere along the line, probably in the 50s and 60s, maybe the 70s, blacksmithing started to evolve into an artistic direction. And some blacksmiths do purely blacksmithing art, and I'm not knocking that. I think some of the stuff is absolutely amazing. It's beautiful to me. I can really appreciate the level of finish and quality and that sort of work. My work is more about paying the bills and paying my mortgage and that sort of thing. So I can't be wasting my time with art. I'm getting eaten alive. So, goddamn mosquitoes. So anyway, I got to do an audition video. So, what I'd like from you guys, I'd like you to be involved. And I would like to have some ideas. The only idea I have so far for the audition video, well, it has to be about 5 minutes long. I have to mention who I am, what I do, blah, blah, blah. But I have to, she said, do a few cool tricks and things like that, and make it flashy and stuff. And I mean, that's pretty much what they said on the last one, but this one has to be all blacksmithing. So I don't know. You tell me, what should I do? Like, I think it has to be a lot of short clips of things. That makes things a little more interesting. It's a little more like modern video. It's not really like a YouTube video. The way a YouTube video is it's sort of beginning to end of a project and that sort of thing, but because it's 10 minutes of your life spent watching. But short 5-minute clip. I don't know. I think I'm just going to show a bunch of different techniques, basic techniques in blacksmithing, and then maybe just display some photographs of some of the projects I've done, some of the bigger things, littler, more beautiful things. I don't know. I've done tons of art, mostly traditional, well, not traditional, but traditional looking wrought iron. So I don't know. I'm open for ideas, folks. So I think I'm going to wrap it up and get a few more of these Bacardi 151s into me. But I don't know. Things are looking up, I guess. I don't know. We'll see. If I get on the Discovery Channel, it'll be pretty cool. It's a lot bigger than Discovery Canada, so hopefully it'll pay. I think I'll have to let them know that, I'm not going to drop my work for a month to make less money. Fame or not. I can build my own fame. So, anyway, folks, once again, thank you for all the kind words. It's time for me to put this stuff behind me and get on with the job. So, and somebody asked me, just before I go, one person said something about doing something in his honor. And I can foresee a little bit of a slow period coming up right now. I've had in my head before, even before the old man died, about 2 months ago I saw that video of the human-powered helicopter. And I mulled over many different ideas in my head about how to accomplish that on a budget. And I'm pretty sure I got most of it licked. So, I have a very unconventional idea about how to achieve that. If you do a YouTube search for Gamera, Gamera, I think that's how you spell it, but it's the first so-called successful human-powered helicopter. It didn't win the Sikorsky Prize. The Sikorsky Prize is you have to fly for 60 seconds. At some point, you have to touch on 10 foot in the air, minimum height. So the lowest part of your craft has to hit 10 feet. It has to be human-powered. It can be more than one human. And it has to stay within a 10-foot square. So I don't know whether that has to be a controlled flight or you just have to be lucky enough to stay inside that 10-foot square. Hopefully it's just luck because I haven't figured out a good way to control this craft yet. But I have figured out how to make it happen. So I think I'm going to do that in Clifford's honor because Cliff used to be big into model aircraft and RC aircraft and build. He used to build those giant winged RC planes and he's big into that sort of stuff. So these fucking mosquitoes are driving me nuts. So I gotta let you go. Anyway, stay tuned. Thanks again. Talk to you later. Bye.